Rant and Rave, here we go. Tuck, of course, pitchers and catchers are reporting in a couple of days, but the question the fans have for the Braves, will they sign anybody else? What do you think?
Fans do want them to sign somebody else, but I'm sticking with what I've said all along. I am good with what they got. Go ahead and roll with it. I know you face pressure from the other teams making some splash decisions and moves, but just stick with what you got and hold on to what you got for the future.
I'll say still sign Craig Kembrel.
I know you love
him. Yep.
Yeah.
Kembrel, you know, you bring Kembrel in, you still have money to burn during the season. Then if you need something, you can go get it. Right now they got $25 million left to play with. That's a lot of money. Kembrel can fit under that. That's why I hope they'll go and sign him, but I don't know if they're going to do anything or not. All right, the biggest question for the Braves heading into spring training, and I'll kind of go with what I just said about Craig Kembrel. Look, I think the rotation's fine. If the kids don't work out, they go get someone like a Bumgarner or someone like that during the season. I think the lineup is set, whether we like Markakis back in right field or not, it's set. But that bullpen, how much better could this team be with Craig Kembrel on it compared to not being on there? And Tuck, I don't want them to get into July if they don't sign Kembrel and say, well, we got to go get a closer, and you can get one right now. And
you'll be saying, I told you so, won't you?
Yep.
I'm with you. The bullpen obviously is the biggest thing to watch, but after that, maybe a solid number 5 guy. Which one of the young guys is going to impress the most in this spring training session?
It's going to be fun to watch that competition for sure, and which ones who don't make it as the 5th starter can maybe go to the bullpen. All right, big news in Athens the other day, of course, with the verbal commitment from a big-time basketball prospect, Anthony Edwards, not the guy on ER or the guy in Top Gun, but the guy who is slated to be, scheduled to be, projected to be the #1 draft pick in the entire NBA draft in 2020, Anthony Edwards. And I tell you, it can't do anything but help this program. Yeah. Tuck, you know, look, ever since I was in college back a long time ago in Athens, I've wanted UGA basketball to be relevant again. It just hasn't because they haven't been able to attract this type of talent. Now, even if this kid's there 1 year and goes, people, those other kind of kids will say, hey, I can go and do what Anthony Edwards did. So it's a big deal.
You're right. There were no expectations going into this season, but 1-10 and getting smashed by 17 against a team that's 1 win better than you, it's bad. You're right. It can't get any worse. And the good thing about basketball is one player coming in makes much more of an impact than football because it's much more of a larger percentage. So being the best player in the country, I think it can only help. I don't think they'll win the national championship like he says, but maybe he'll grab a few other top recruits, and then Tom Crean could have an all-star team on his hands.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'll take that. Hey, just 1 win in March would be nice.
That'd be nice.
For sure.
Yes.
All right, final question. Will you watch any NBA festivities this weekend with the All-Star game, Tuck? What do you think?
It's Daytona 500 weekend, Bill. That's what I'm watching all weekend. The Xfinity race Saturday, Trucks Friday night, Cup Series on Sunday, NBA, All-Star. No.
I set that question up so you'd give that exact answer because I knew that's what you would say.
Yes.
I hope more people will watch Daytona. I don't know if they will or not. I used to watch it all the time, and now I'm not so sure. You know what? I'll watch only what John Collins and Trae Young are involved in, but Sunday night, I ain't watching that game. They'll score 500 points, and I'm not interested in that.
Nope.
All right, that's Rant and Rave for this week.